So there comes a time in everyone's life where we leave a contract or leave some kind of company we just don't want to deal with anymore. And I've been waiting to do this vlog, and I know I haven't done a vlog in a long time because I've been, well, lazy, boring, and, not assertive to do anything. So this is a vlog that I've been waiting to do for quite some time, and I know people are cheering for me for doing this because I'm out of something that I've been waiting to do for a long time. This is Ben Leaves Sprint vlog. So today I did it finally. Everyone cheer. Okay, so when I started cell phone, a little background here. When I started doing cell phones, I started with Singular. All right, Singular was the first carrier I had, and I had a little phone like this big with buttons, and it played Centipede on it. It was crap. Now that I look back on it. Then I went to Net 10. All right, Net 10 was probably one of the only phones I enjoyed with service. And then I went to T-Mobile. T-Mobile, because I had the Google G1 for T-Mobile, one of the first smartphones on the market. Amazing phone, really good. All right, had them for a good 2 years, and I realized that the carrier sucked at the time. And then I went to Sprint. All right, I had the HTC Evo 3D. I had the 3D phone, yeah. That long phone with a 3D camera on the back. That was a fun phone to have. I had Sprint for quite some time. Then Verizon, then Sprint. Since 2014, I'd had Sprint. Now, 2014, they had good coverage at the time. They were probably the only network in the area in 2014 that was actually good for where I was living. So when I decided to get them, I was happy to have good coverage. Then they started to develop new phones and new technology and all this stuff like that. And for some reason, they went from here to somewhere over here. It's like a graph from like the stock exchange. It's just like right now, everything's dropping. So it's literally what Sprint did. So I've been arguing with Sprint for quite some time because of that. So I had the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. All right, that phone was good. It was a good phone at first, then I started having network issues, and I switched to the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, and everyone said I probably shouldn't have waited to update later, which, to everyone's confusion, I updated, even though I decided I wanted to do anyways. Then the network issues. Here's the problem with Sprint. Sprint towers has been sucking for almost 2 years now. When you're driving and you notice that you can't make a phone call, you can't make a text message, you can't go on the internet, and you can't do anything like driver-wise, Uber, Lyft, Grubhub, or anything like that, it's because the towers suck. The towers didn't work. The towers actually, what they did was they kept on dropping the carrier service, the carrier line, the service, whatever you want to call it, from LTE to roaming to 3G to 3G roaming to 3G railroad, which we as a new term I've never heard in my life before. LTE railroad to LTE to 3G to LTE back and forth. You get the point. So Sprint, when I had argued with them for months that their phone has an issue, they didn't realize that Samsung's S10 line, the S10 Plus line, had an error with their phone. The network antenna bands have issues. Unaware to the customer, they didn't do anything about it at first. I complained over and over and over. I updated the profile, updated the PRL. I updated the network settings. I reset the network settings. I factory default resetted the phone. I've actually went as far as deleting everything on the phone and kept the basic on the phone, thinking that the apps are causing a problem. No. So how many phones did I go through, kids? We're going to play this game. How many phones for the S10? Can you take a guess? No, it's not that. No, it's not that. Nope, you're close. That's right, 4. 4 S10 Plus a lot phones I went through. 4 of them. Everyone having the same network issue. So finally I told them if they don't decide to take me off their contract or give me a free phone in exchange for something that has maybe a better antenna band, thinking that their antenna band is a problem on the S10 line, then I will contact the Better Business Bureau and follow through. which I did. I contacted Better Business Bureau, which forced them to give me a free upgrade, which brought me to my phone of the year, which was the OnePlus 7 Pro 5G. Now, not being a smart, intelligent tech person, I know people are probably pointing the finger saying, I told you so, and you should have listened to us, and why didn't you listen to us, and you're an idiot. And he's probably staring at me right now, somewhere on the couch, with his arms crossed, with his cell phone in his pocket and glasses facing me, and clearing his throat. Anyway, so the OnePlus 7 Pro 5G was an excellent phone. It was awesome. It had a pop-up camera. It had 5G network. It was one of the best phones I've ever had in my life. I thoroughly enjoyed it until the network issues started to come back. Now, you guys know what the network issues were. I talked to you about it. And then I dropped it in this person's parking lot and cracked the back of the phone. Now, how that happened, I don't know. I'm very clutch-worthy. It happens. So I had to talk to Sprint, argue with them for about a month now that their network is not good enough, that I want to fix my phone, that I want to get out of contract because you can't do anything that benefits the customer, and the fact that their network is not helping me when I can't get money out of Uber and Lyft, and you're taking money out of my pocket, which doesn't exist because I can't do a job that requires me to drive and pick people up. Your fault. Sprint's side, my fault because it's probably driving in areas that don't have coverage. But flashback to when I had the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. No network issues known. None. Where did you go from here to here? What happened? Top of the line, best phone, best company, down to here. Which brings us to today. Sprint is no longer part of my life, except for their tablet and their Sprint Drive, which will be paid for later. But that's just money they'll get later. I now have T-Mobile. I went up there. I took the phone. I fixed the back. I handed it to the representative. And I told him, give me the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G. This one. You know, this phone. The top of the line Samsung phone in the market right now. I'll let you include the Samsung Z Flip, which is okay phone, but I don't trust foldable phones right now. Don't trust it. I traded my phone in for a lease buyout to go to T-Mobile to have a better service. The minute I left that T-Mobile location, I had 5G network everywhere. Network, full bars. Battery life, full bar. Nothing was wrong. See how long that lasts when time tells. But proof is in the pudding when I drive around in areas that I had zero service with Sprint and full 5G coverage and network connection. There's proof in the pudding for me right now that Sprint has failed as a service, as a provider, and as a company. Which makes more sense why they're getting bought out or melded together, or whatever you want to use for term, by T-Mobile. I'm glad I'm with T-Mobile. I'm glad I'm off of Sprint. And I'm glad I got a good phone. A Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G with a 108 megapixel 100 times space zoom and a 40 megapixel front-facing camera. And an update to the Android, which I haven't got on the OnePlus 5G. Because it took freaking a year for them to realize that the freaking phone needed to be updated. And I still couldn't update it, even though someone sent me a link I can update it from. Couldn't do it because they wouldn't allow me. So on top of all the network issues with Sprint, which I want to throw in here, is a bad customer service that I get with this company. Now, it's a 50-50 when you talk to certain people, all right? When you talk to the lower end, the people of the totem pole, saying, oh, let me try and fix the problem, let me try and do this, they give you the runaround. They make you do the same thing over and over and over. Oh, did I say over? I meant over again, over. So you're doing a network reset, you're doing all this stuff like that. You're doing that over. I've done it 20 times before to the lady said, oh, let me see what we can. And I said, no, we're not doing network reset. I cut her off immediately. So the customer service is horrible. And the fact of the matter is, when I had this OnePlus and I had an issue with a network and I had to go to a store to go look at, they sent me to a Cranston store. That Cranston store sent me to Warwick. That Warwick store sent me to another Cranston store. And that Cranston store sent me to Wakefield. 4 stores. I went through 4 stores to get one test. And that one test took 5 minutes for them to say, oh, nothing's wrong. What is wrong with your customer service? And to top it off, when I finally got to the top tier of the people to talk to, I was told I was going to get a call Friday. Never got a Friday. I was going to call a Saturday. Never got a Saturday. I'm counting up here. Call a Sunday. Never got a Sunday. Monday. Never got a Monday. Tuesday. Never got a Tuesday. Where is your customer service? Where is your reps? If this is a higher rep, you should be on the phone with me right now. Instead, I'm with T-Mobile, you f***ers! I'm glad to switch. Get out of Sprint when you guys get the chance. When the merger happens, Sprint's going to go downhill. Sell your Sprint stocks, get T-Mobile stocks while you still can, while they're cheap because the market's low. Don't ever go to Sprint. Enough said. I've been BigBenoit589 for a vlog/rant. If you guys like the video, hit the like button, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, follow me on social media, let me know how I'm doing. And I'll have an update on this phone. Maybe a review. Who knows? But can you hear me now?